Miami Dolphin fans, what's going on? Mitchell Rentz here from Chat Sports, ready to get into today's Miami Dolphins mailbag. Before I do, I'm just going to let you all know, brand new Jaylen Waddle and brand new Jalen Phillips jerseys have just dropped at the link that y'all see below, chatsports.com/Dolphins jersey. And maybe you don't want one of the rookie jerseys. They got Tua ones over there. They got Dan Marino and other ton of great players. Chatsports.com/Dolphins jerseys. The first question coming up here, and I love doing mailbags here with y'all because you guys ask some pretty awesome questions and, we get to know each other a little bit better. Jace Johnson, how good do you think Tua is going to be in the NFL in a scale of 1 to 10? So before I give you guys my answer, what do we do here at Chat Sports? What do we do at Dolphins Today? We're going to ask you the exact same question. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how good do you think Tua is going to be? 1, he's basically the worst quarterback in the National Football League. 10, he's going to be a very good quarterback. It's funny because I could literally see this going both ways, because you saw Tua play at like a 2 or a 3 level last year. You also saw him play at a very high level. I'm going to sit here and go somewhere around like a 7 because he has the intangibles. He has the ability to throw a deep ball, and there's a ton of talent around him right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say a solid 7. Well, at least that's what I tell people. All right, let's go to Rui Pedro here with the next one coming in. What is the best running back possible to start this season on the team or via free agency or a trade? I guess I'll first start on the team. I mean, it's Gaskin, right? I mean, that's the person that you're hoping can take that next step. Sure, the running back room struggled a little bit. You added a running back in the offseason as well, but I mean, it's Miles. In terms of going out in the free agency pool, here are my top 5 running backs, and if I'm Miami, I'm really probably only going to look at somebody like a Todd Gurley, like a Le'Veon Bell, like an Adrian Peterson, and the teams that y'all see underneath them is the teams that they played for last season. No disrespect to Duke Johnson, no disrespect to Dion Lewis. They don't really need another pass-catching running back. If you want to go out and trade for a back, there's 2 guys that I have in mind. Melvin Gordon, he still has 1 year left on his deal, so maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense in that regard, but they also went ahead of Miami and drafted Javonte Williams out of UNC, a player that we talked about a ton here. So if that's the plan, maybe Melvin's going to want out. That could be an option. The other option is James Robinson. If there's been one running back that Miami fans have been hitting me up about, and probably the number 1 name that I've seen on this channel is James Robinson. He had a good year last year, 240 carries, over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Sure, it was with a bad offense, so you like to be able to think that he'd be a little bit better in Miami, but the other reason why that his name is popping up is because Jacksonville went ahead and drafted Travis Etienne. Next question coming in here is with one of the weirdest names. I mean, no disrespect, my dude. It's Dwayne the Dynasty Begins Now, ! Wood. Did you just run out of characters? I mean, it's just like it was Twitter, 250 characters. I kid. Does the drafting of Liam Eichenberg along with the signing of DJ Fluker mean that Jesse Davis will be released? Jesse Davis is definitely a name to keep in mind. However, I don't really think that they are going to release him for the simple fact of this team needs to be able to have some depth on the interior offensive line. I see Liam Eichenberg playing a tackle position. Like, that's personally where I would put him. I know some people will throw out, oh, he's got short arms, but he did a very good job playing left tackle at Notre Dame. So I believe if they wanted to put him at right tackle, he could do it. Obviously, if they want to put him at left guard, it's a pretty good position there. But I'm also not going to say that because DJ Fluker comes in, anything's really going to happen. No disrespect to him. All right, y'all, if you're a big-time Dolphins fan, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, we would really appreciate it. The bosses here at Chat Sports said, tell them to subscribe to Dolphins Today or else. I don't know if y'all know this, but we make a lot of other videos for a lot of other channels. We've been putting a lot of time and resources into this channel. The subscribe numbers are not quite what they're looking for. So all I was said or told was say, tell them or else. Basically what that means, in my personal opinion, and my experience here at Chat Sports, is we need more subscribers or y'all are going to get less videos. So go ahead, hit that big red button. Let's go to the next one. Coming in here, it's from Hitman Mac 74. My guess is either you're 74 years old or you're a Hitman Mac. You'd let me know. Or born in 74. All right, should we pursue Aaron Rodgers and AP? 2 problems. It's AD, not AP. Let's just get that out of the way. You guys can go down in the comments and let me know. Adrian Peterson, his nickname is AD for all day. In terms of trading for Rodgers, I don't think this is the route that Miami should go in. I don't think it's the route they're going to go in. If you are trying to win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, like, yes, obviously every single team's trying to do that. And if with Rodgers, they actually might be one of the more favorites in terms of this division and overall in the league. but you drafted Tua. You like to hope that Tua can be great for the next 10 to 15 years, not just have Rodgers for the next 3. Speaking of some of these first-round picks, Jaylen Waddle jerseys just got dropped. And I'm telling y'all right now, these things are going to go really, really quick. So if you're looking to get your hands on one, head on over to chatsports.com/Dolphins jerseys. That link is going to be in the comments. It's also going to be in the description. But Miami, they had 2 first-round picks. They also went out and selected Jalen Phillips, number 18 overall, out of the U. So if you guys want a Waddle, if you want a Jalen Phillips jersey, they are available. And maybe you don't want the rookies, or maybe you already got those jerseys. Man, there's Tua jerseys over there. There's like 8 different Tua jerseys, all available at the link that y'all see below, chatsports.com/Dolphins jerseys. Let's go to Caden S. next up here on this Miami Dolphins mailbag. And basically, the guy who always leads the league in terms of questions submitted, it's Caden. So, Caden, just know that we appreciate you here at Chat Sports. Is Jaylen Waddle or Will Fuller more of a wide receiver 1? I actually really like this question a lot because when I really look at the size of Waddle or I look at the size of somebody like Will Fuller, I don't really know if either of these dudes is a true number wide receiver 1. Before I give you my answer, though, you knew I was going to ask you, JW for Jaylen Waddle or WF for Will Fuller? Which of these 2 receivers is the more wide receiver 1? If you think it's Fuller, type WF. Jaylen Waddle, JW. The reason why I am going to go ahead and type my JW is the exact same reason why Tyreek Hill is the number 1 receiver on the Chiefs. He's a lot more better than just a speed player. He's a good route runner. He can find open holes in the zone. That's why they went out and drafted Jaylen. Sure, he's going to play in the slot, but I'm telling y'all right now, a year, 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, Jaylen Waddle is going to be that number 1 wide receiver. Let's go to Hunter. What's up, my dude? I would try to pronounce your last name, but I'm just going to tell you instead to get a picture. Do the Dolphins have playoff potential? Absolutely. This team absolutely has playoff potential, and I know when I made my predictions video on their record, if you guys haven't seen it yet, please go check it out. It's on the channel. A lot of people got mad at me because of the record that I projected for the Dolphins. However, this is the one team in the league where I'm like, I could seriously see them winning 13 games. Like, that's how good I think they could potentially be with the offense with Tua. It really comes down to him, and if he can take that next step and really have that great sophomore season, because if he's ready to rock and roll, you got Parker, Gesicki, Will Fuller, Jaylen Waddle. I mean, good luck trying to stop this offense. Plus, one of the best defenses in the entire league, so they have great playoff potential. But if Tua doesn't take that next step, this is a team that wouldn't surprise me if they finish below 500. Next one's coming in here from Clay Elliott. What up, Clay? After signing Jason McCourtney, I don't know who Jason McCourtney is. I know who Jason McCourty is. Will Miami still go after Hooker? So I've liked what some of the moves that this Miami Dolphins team has done in the secondary, and I was not surprised that they decided to move on from Bobby McCain to really let a guy like Javon Holland, who they drafted in the second round, 36 overall, really get his shine. But this whole Malik Hooker story has been going on now for about a week and a half now. We haven't really heard too much around him, which to me says that maybe he's not 100% healthy. Now, if they go out and they sign him by the time that y'all see this video, because I'm actually making this a day earlier than Friday, but if Hooker is healthy, he adds a lot of value to this defense. So, Clay, do I think they still go after him if he's healthy? Yes, they 100% should. The reason why he's still out there, though, is because I do worry that he's not 100% healthy. But what do you guys think about this? Do you want Miami to sign Hooker? Why for yes and for no? The last time I asked you guys this question, I told you to go spam Hooker in the comments. Had a few people not too happy that I told you all to do that. I would say this. If you're the type of person that gets upset about spamming Hooker in the comments, you're not the guy I want to hang out with at a party. Why for yes and for no? Do you want Miami to sign Hooker? Let's go to this next one coming in here from Bully Bobby. A lot of B's. Are you happy with Miami's 6th pick, or would you prefer Devonta Smith or Penei Sewell? I mean, I would have still said Penei Sewell would have been the pick I would have gone with at number 6 overall. However, when you look at the entire picture of how this Miami draft went, Jaylen Waddle, Jalen Phillips, Javon Holland, Liam Eichenberg. I mean, that is a very good start to the first 4. So in terms of the overall picture of how the draft went, I'm okay with it. Maybe if they would have went with Sewell, maybe if they would have went with Smith, it would have looked a little bit different. But at this point, I'm happy with the Dolphins draft. I believe I gave it a 93 overall. If you haven't seen the Dolphins draft video yet, another reason to subscribe. Please go check it out on the channel, youtube.com/DolphinsNews.